FCB Independence Square. While a lion told the customers about the foreign exchange, in particular US, while they're lying, I went to the bank. I stood outside. I waited for the bank to open. I received the number. I sat and waited. And I go to the teller. Eventually my turn came and I am told that there's no more US for customers, that it finished at 8:20. And I'm like, how much US did you all disburse? You know, I am certain that everyone who went to the teller was requesting US. How much US? Truly. And you know, she said it to me and said it to one of her co-workers as if she's informing them. Not necessarily that the US don't know, but this is the thing to say. And my suspicion was confirmed because when I went to work and I was expressing my displeasure because I only bank with FCB. I don't have any other bank to go to. And I told her what, you know, I was telling her what took place. And she told me, ma'am, I was told that exact same time when they told me that they had no more US 8:20. So they ain't even lying good. Or they ain't even changing up the times of the lie that you're presenting to the public. And instead, they're directing it to a mall branch. While they, FCB Independence Square, keeping the US for their friends, family, and big business. And what's the small man, they're directing to a mall branch. Only do all the customers better than that. This is unacceptable. FCB Independence Square.
And now from the back. In this country, so you know, this too will help you. This morning I came to the bank very early to get some US. They told me I request to get the US, they tell me take a number when I take a number. When I went by the cashier, she told me I cannot get the US. I made a case why I want the US. They tell me still after coming. Last time I came about 10 o'clock. This time I came about 8:50. So I asked her what time it will be. If it's will be 4 a.m. God make it happen to show me that somebody who come after me from a different race was escorted in front of me. And she asked for 400 US and 400 Canadian dollars, and that was given to her. In this country called Trinidad and Tobago, something is definitely wrong and something is sick, really, really sickening. They do not know what I want the US for. I had to make my case and plead. But people from a different race coming after, I waited an hour and about 20 minutes.
Go to Republic Bank, Chaguanas branch in particular, stand up in the line waiting to be attended to. Reach to the teller now. I asked the teller, can I withdraw 1,000 US out of my US account? The teller have the audacity to tell me what I want that money for, which is my money, my hard-earned money. I told her to pay bills. She then referred that information to her manager. The manager came and said, you cannot get 1,000 US from your account. I said, how much could I get? She said, you cannot get anything. I was like, I told her, I believe her name is Miss Mosley from Chaguanas Branch Republic Bank, that I will make a video concerning this because this is unacceptable. And for all Republic Bank workers out there, when I come to withdraw my money from my US account, please give it to me. Thank you.
Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another edification through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So first and foremost, call Halayim, La Allah Yanawa, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Aqua. Is this a pattern or just a coincidence or prophecy being fulfilled before your eyes? The last clip that I had played, concerning the gentleman there who went to Republic Bank. You know, that clip there. I had put up that clip as a short on my channel some months back. The first clip that I had played that came up on my Facebook Reels, on my Facebook page, on the Reels, Facebook Reels, that too was maybe if so much, maybe 2 months back, if so much. The second clip that I had played that came up also on my Facebook Reels maybe about, I think something like within this week, about 2-3 days back, if so much. But you're starting to see a pattern. Alright, you're starting to see a pattern with these banking institutions and their customers complaining of not having access to their US account. You know, whenever they go to withdraw funds from their US account, you know, they are being flat out denied. Alright? And as you could see, it's not just Republic Bank customers are complaining, but also First Citizens customers complaining, and pretty soon you're going to see customers from Scotia, customers from Royal, you know, RBC, and what have you, so forth, bringing forth the same complaints. Alright, bringing forth the same complaints that they're not having access to their US account. They're not withdrawing. They're not being able to withdraw. Alright, but the thing is, that is just the beginning. Alright, that's just the beginning. The real episode is, the main event is, wait till you can't even get access to your own local TT currency, you know, your own savings account. Alright. Where you might have a 5,000 save, a 20,000, 100,000, millions, or whatever saved, and you cannot get access to it. Alright. Because the banking institutions has failed and what have you, so forth. Then you all is going to come to the reality. Then the reality is going to start to sink in. Alright, of what we've been speaking about, what the prophets have been speaking about. Alright? And we have been telling you all this. We have been telling you all this, we have been showing you all this, that these events is what is going to be taking place and what have you, so forth. Yeah? We have been telling you all this. This is not no surprise to me or to any other brothers here in Trinidad. This is not no surprise to us. But you see, it good for you all, because here what it is going on. The scripture that I will start with is Isaiah chapter 30:1, where it reads, Woe to you, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt. Alright, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, which is the system. And they believe in the banking system. They believe in the whole system, 2/3 of Jakes. And if you notice, each individual that was given their testimony of what they have experienced within these banking institutions, and them retrieving money from their accounts, and what have you, so forth. They were all Jakes. Alright? They were all Jakes. Alright? So they put their trust in the system. They put their trust in the banking system. Let me tell you all something. What you all fail to realize is this, right? The whole banking institution is a lie. And the whole banking institution is you being robbed without a gun pointed at your head. Because when you put your money in these banking institutions, when you deposit your money there and what have you, so forth, okay, your money is no longer your money. Alright, your money now automatically belongs to the bank. And proof of that is, when you, the individual, wants to go and take out a substantial amount of money from your account, you have to work with all sorts of documents and what have you, so forth, in order to be approved. In order for them to prove to you your own money that you had put in there for safekeeping. Because you don't want to leave at home. You're not too trusting in saving your money at home and what have you, so forth. So you put it in the banking institution. They tell you could gain interest and whatnot, so forth. You leave your money there and trust them with it, and they're going to give you interest on your money and all that bag of bull crap. And when it's time for you to get your money, it's a whole different story. That's why it says in verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because right now you all are being left in a confused state. How could I not be able to retrieve my own money that I put in trust for safekeeping in your institutions, that when I'm ready to go and do whatever I have to do, and I go to get my money, I cannot be able to get my money out of my US account. Alright, so you're being left in a shame and in a confused state. Another thing, you Jakes fail to even take into consideration and deep thought into your dependency of the US dollar. All right, right now the US dollar is literally plummeting before your very eyes. It is plummeting. All right, the US dollar is plummeting before your very eyes, and you, Jake, fail to realize and understand that and see it for what it is. You know? But hey, trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? So that's why you, Jakes, is going to learn the hard way. Because I say, this is just the beginning. The main event is when you cannot get not even a single TT dollar, not even a red dollar note. Or they don't give dollar note in the fast service machine. They might quicker get it in if they go before a teller. But hey, the point is going to reach where you're not even going to even reach before a bank teller. All right, especially when bank run, because you see this thing, you see this what I'm speaking about here. Let people start to make videos like this within the thousands in Trinidad, within the thousands. I'm talking about 100,000 and things, especially 20,000, 30,000, 100,000 people just constantly making videos about this, and it is going viral and what have you, so forth, which is going to end up cause a panic. It's going to eventually cause a panic within these banking customers, and it's going to see what bank runs start to take place. You know something? Let's look up not rush, runs. Bank runs, Great Depression. Alright, let's see something here. Alright, bank runs, alright, or the Great Depression. This was back in the 30s in the US, alright, where they had that their financial crisis back there in the US in the 30s. Alright, and this is something that is not only going to take place in the US, but it's going to take place worldwide. Alright. And it ain't going to be a depression, it is going to be a total bank failure. It says here, thousands of banks failed during the depression, and loss of confidence caused anxious depositors to create runs on banks as they try to withdraw their money before the banks collapse. So as I say, wait until people in the thousands start to, hey, what's up, girl? You all right? Wait until people in the thousands start to, you know, record and do little videos and whatnot, so forth, and sound the alarm concerning these banking institutions, and they're not receiving their monies and what have you, so forth. All right, people is going to start to panic. People is going to start to panic. People is going to lose confidence, and they're all going to swarm to their respective banks to try to receive their money. And if they do receive, they're not going to get all. They're going to receive a minute. Let's go to that word minute. Let's go to that word minute. How do you spell that, boy? How do you spell that? Bear with me, huh? How do you spell minute again, boy? Is it M-I-E? Just now, bear with me. Alright, so we get it here now. So it says for minute, extremely small as in size, amount, extent, or degree. Alright? It give here synonyms, minuscule, infinitesimal, tiny. Alright? So when you go up to these tellers to retrieve, to see what money you can retrieve from these bank runs, alright, if you do get anything, it's going to be small. You're not going to get back. You know, it's going to get a minute fraction of what you had, you know, what you had there in the banks. Alright? This is what it is. This is what is going to take place. Because again, you all put your trust in these banking institutions and have all your money saved up in these banks and what have you so forth, and don't have the slightest clue of what is actually taking place. Alright? You all don't have the slightest clue. That is why the scripture said what? Matthew 6 and 19, it reads, Matthew 6 and 19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Alright? You guys laid up your treasures here. Alright? Now, nobody is saying you cannot save. I never said I cannot save. Alright? You use the word, but don't abuse the word. Nobody is saying, you know, you can't save up, you know, especially for later, for a rainy day, because, you know, at the end of it all, money is a defense. Alright? But this money that we have here, that we call money, this fiat currency, is a defense, but at the same time is not a defense, because it's going to be it will still be a defense for a period of time. All right, but eventually it is going to break down. That monetary defensive wall is going to break down, because the whole monetary system is going to come to a crash. All right, now you could save up a little thing and keep, you know, especially for when the system starting to go down even more and more, going deeper and deeper into the abyss, and, you know, inflation start to take place. All right, hyperinflation start to take place, and, you know, you will have a little something saved to see what supplies you could be able to purchase, you know, to weather the storm, to help weather the storm for a period of time. But is not going to pull you out, is not going to give you salvation. Alright, it's just going to help, it's just going to ease. It just will ease the burden for a bit, but it's not going to give you that you know, that true sustenance that you're looking for. Alright? Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Alright, and a lot of you GX, you know, you invest so much in this system that your mind's still stuck in this system. Alright, you can't get away from this system. And the system is going down before your eyes, and, you know, it's like, you know, like you in a great depression, because, you know, it's there where your mind is on your money, and, you know, you work so hard and whatnot, so forth, and save all that money and whatnot, you know, boy, oh boy. Verse 22, it says, the light of the body is the eye, and therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. All right, and single in who? Single in Yahawashi. And this is what these three individuals, They don't know nothing about Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. They don't know nothing that they are Israelites and whatever so forth. All they know is that they are Trinidadians. Alright? There's Trinity the bone. You know, they had a job, wherever the case may be. They had the money saved up, whatever. And, you know, and the thing goes, you know. You don't know the cycle goes. Alright? But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. And believe what I'm telling you. When this whole thing come crashing down, they are going to take that chip, because they are going to take that chip, man. Because they cannot depart from their little bit of, you know, wealth, or however you want to put it. You know, all the things that they have achieved here on this side and whatnot, so forth. You know, they are not ready to let go. They will not let go. So, when everything come crashing down and the system, you know, the powers that they come about with a new system by the way of that micro CF, they're going to take it. They're going to fall under that UBI, and they're going to fall under, you know, that CBDC. All right? And they're going to fall under that social credit score system that is attached to that CBDC. All right? That is attached to that UBI. All right? Because they all lost in the source. Let's just put it that way. They're all lost in the source. But what they're not seeing is that this whole thing is crashing down. This whole thing is crashing down, and the Lord is bringing judgment. All right? And all that you have, you know, in this world is going to come to naught and is going to perish. All right? And you Jakes that really haven't, right now, you know, pursuing to currency-wise, that really haven't, in that time, in that day, you know, a judgment, that when the Lord is about to rain his judgment upon the face of the earth, that is not going to do nothing for you. As the scripture says in Proverbs 11:4, where it reads what? Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver it from death. Alright, and they don't have no clue of that. Alright? Jakes don't have no clue of that. They believe in their money. They believe in this money. Alright, that's why, you know, they all kill each other for it. They all slaughter each other for it in the worst of ways. Alright, for something that is really worth nothing. For something that, you know, it has no value. Yeah, it has no value. Because they're not seeing the end result of this whole situation here. What everything is leading up to. That is why I say, is this a pattern? Yes, it is a pattern. But a pattern that the elites are following in order to reach their true goal, their true agenda, which is to see every man drop upon the face of the earth. This is not a coincidence. This is a pattern. Alright? Let's go to that word pattern. P-A-T-T-E. Pattern. Alright? It says here a repeated decorative design. Alright? Alright, so let me come here. I don't need to go through all of that. It says design, decoration, motive, marking, device. Yeah. Let me see something here. Alright. It says here decorated, ornamented. I'm looking for some thing words here. Alright, good. Right, good. Down here it says give The last one here, it says give irregular or intelligible form to. Alright? Alright, so it says here to shape, to influence. This is the word that I'm looking for. To shape, influence, form, model, fashion, mold. Alright? Mold, style, determine. Alright? Determine, because these people are what? These people are determined to bring the world towards their agenda. Alright? Determined, direct. To direct. Alright? You not getting access to your US account and whatnot, so forth, and and the thing is, it's not just one bank. But we see there, we get testimonies of individuals from two separate banks, two different banks. Alright, so what we are seeing is a pattern that is transcendent throughout all the banking institutions throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Alright? It says to control, to guide, to lead. Because what this is leading to, let's go to it. Let's go to it. You all already know Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It reads Revelation 13, 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright? And that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. This is what the pattern is guiding and directing and controlling you towards. This freaking MOTB system. Alright? This MOTB system. This is what it is. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Alright, Chi Psi Stigma. Yeah? This is what it is. Yeah? These elites, these powers that be, everybody scripture say they make a diligent search, man, and the heart is deep. They know what they are doing. It's you, the average everyday two-third jig, don't know what they're doing. You understand? It's you don't know what they're doing. That's why when I go back to Proverbs, go back to Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21 and 6. Scripture that I goes to from time to time. Proverbs 21 and 6. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. Alright, and those that treasures that they have gotten is taking away the gold, alright, and giving you what? Fiat currency, giving you paper, IOU notes, that is backed by nothing. IOU, and the IOU notes is backed by nothing. And here it is, they have the true treasures, which is the gold and the silver and the tangible assets and what have you, so forth. Verse 7, the robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. Alright, and they're going to receive a judgment for it. Because you see, this man is a proud man. And he knows very well exactly what he is doing. Isaiah 10 and 12, wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord hath performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, and the glory of his high looks. For he said, by the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a violent man. Yeah? Verse 14, and my hand hath found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathereth eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. So this man is crushing this system by design, all right, and going by a particular pattern and robbing the people, all right, and bringing the people down to their knees, all right, in order for the people to react so that he could bring forth a solution which is for your detrimental. Because the end goal of all this, with this whole financial situation that has taken place throughout the world, the end game, the end all be all, is to put a C-hip in every man, woman, and child. But you see, again, Tutor Jake wouldn't see that. Because the head's so far down. Yeah, the head's so far down. Yeah. This system is going to fall so hard. Eh? This system is going to fall so hard. It's a shame. Ezekiel Salakia, Ezekiel 12, Ezekiel 7 and 12. You know what? I will read that in the blue letter. Let's go to that. Old Testament. Ezekiel chapter 7 and 12. Ezekiel 7 and 12 in the NLT, it reads, yes, the time has come. The day is here. Buyers should not rejoice over bargains, nor sellers grieve over losses, for all of them will fall under my terrible anger. The Lord is going to crash this whole system. Alright? Even if the merchants survive, verse 13, even if the merchants survive, they will never return to their business. Because everything we're going to come back to. Yeah, we're going to come, because, hey, what you have to understand is this. This whole system here is not designed for the small man, even the small businessman. You know, it's not going to have nothing about middle class, poor, middle class, and the rich. No, it's either you're rich or you're poor. So what? Even the small businessman, they will cannot keep up. So eventually, what? They in order for them to keep up, they would have to join in. They would have to join in league. And still, all right. Verse continuing, for what Yahweh has said applies to everyone. Yeah, for what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has said applies to everyone. It will not be changed. Not one person whose life is twisted by sin will ever recover. The trumpet calls Israel's army to mobilize, but no one listens, for my fury is against them all. That's why, hey, you Israelites is going to feel it the worst when this whole system come crashing down. There is war outside the city, and disease and famine within. Those outside the city walls will be killed by enemy swords. Those inside the city will die of famine and disease. The survivors who escape to the mountains will mourn like doves weeping for their sins. Their hands will hang limp, their knees will be weak as water. They will dress themselves in Baalab, horror and shame will cover them. Yeah? They will shave their heads in sorrow and remorse. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Yeah? Like worthless trash. They're going to toss out their dollars, their TT dollars, their US dollars, and all whatever currency they have, the pounds, the Canadian dollars. They're going to toss it out as worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on that day of the Lord's anger. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Proverbs 11 and 4. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. Here's what it is. This is what it is. Yeah? Proverbs, going back to Proverbs. Proverbs 8 and 5. Proverbs 8 and 5. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. And this is the truth that we are giving you. This is the truth, but a lot of you all will refuse the truth. All my words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instructions, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. And this is the thing. The reason why I had read this particular scripture is that Jake is so lost that they don't have no wisdom, and they cannot see what this is all is leading to, pursuant to the witty inventions. All right? The witty inventions of the devil. The Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah? 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. But hey, as what the scriptures say, is it Ezekiel? Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33 and 33. A matter of fact, I will start from 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And when this cometh to pass, all what we have been telling you all over the years, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Plain and simple. I hope you all was edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akah Kodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preach and teach the truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat. Your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp signing out, saying shalom, 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 shalom.